Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kayla and welcome to my channel. So today I have a video for you guys. It's kind of like a prophetic word, but a word for this season. So a very soon prophetic word, right? Now make sure that you test the spirit and you go to God yourself, because I never want to give someone false hope and, put some hope into someone when God never intended this word to be for them. Yeah, this word's not for everyone. For some of you guys out there, I know it's for me, and He's wanting me to relate to some of you guys. Yeah, just make sure you go to God first, because I'm not God. God is God. And, you need to seek Him and get confirmation from Him on whether this word is for you, right? So this word is going to be encouraging, okay? This is some of us are coming out of the wilderness. I know I fully surrendered my life to God about 2 years and 3 months or so ago, and through that time, He has taken me out of Egypt, and I've been roaming in the wilderness. This is a period where God is removing our past life. He is changing us. He's molding us. He is working things into us. He basically has to break us down and rebuild us on a godly foundation, right? So everything that I knew was either taken from me or I fully surrendered it to God. I walked away from a lot of things that God was calling me to walk away from. I sacrificed a lot. I've mentioned it before. At one point I was in nursing school. The pandemic hit and I never went back because I felt God was telling me not to. Around that same time, maybe about 2 months later, God was calling me out of the relationship that I was in. We were planning on getting engaged and we're gonna get married, and He showed me that He was not the one for me, so I completely walked away from that. About a month later, a lot of things God has completely stripped me of almost all my friends, because a lot of these people didn't have the greatest intentions. I would find myself still wanting to hang around some of these people that I had known for so long, but would find myself always compromising on who God wanted me to be. I was doing things that I probably shouldn't have been done, hanging around people, and I would find myself at a bar. Even if I wasn't drinking, I would find myself in these atmospheres that God didn't want me in. And so, yeah, this period of stripping, and maybe a lot of you guys are going through that. It's a hard season. During this season, I've been single for the longest that I've been in 10 years. Since I was like 14 years old. It's my health. I came to God. That was one of the reasons why I came to God, was because the devil had taken my health, mentally, physically. God, started speaking to me emotionally with this relationship I was in, and financially, I literally was in a place where I couldn't do anything. For about 5 years, my mom had to drive me everywhere, literally, because I couldn't drive more than 15 minutes. My health was so bad. It was just a season of stripping, but God has been building me back up. Yeah, September, I drove halfway to Tennessee. That was like 5 hours. That's the most that I've drove ever. And so God has just been, basically, he somehow, either the devil took things in my life where I found myself coming to God. At that point, God had me remove and really strip me of a lot, and he has been building this godly foundation. I know I keep saying this, but I really don't want to share my personal testimony and all the things that I've been through until I fully know that I've gotten past these things. You know what I mean? Until I fully know that because there's demonic spirits that I am still dealing with. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't posted. I don't know if you guys have noticed, it's been a while since I really posted. And it's because I've been really going through a rough season. At first, it was like the first year and a half, it was me and God, and I was so in there. And I just knew my mind and my heart were connected. I was throwing things away. I was giving everything up. Everything was butterflies and rainbows. And then this past half year, it is maybe even the past year, I've just been knocked flat on my face. And it's been hard. It's been so hard. And I hate how so many leaders and pastors and influencers, they always want to just tell you the good side of everything. They only want to share the good side, because then it was honestly making me question, okay, am I even Christian? What? Jesus, I'm so sensitive. I don't want to cry. I was thinking, what is wrong with me? Why am I going through all these things? Why am I experiencing all these things? And it seems like everyone else is perfectly fine. All these prophets, these teachers, why are they okay? It seems like they don't go through anything bad. And I hate that. I hate that. And I want to be transparent, but because we all are going through things, we're all going from glory to glory to glory, as the Bible says, but anyway, so there's been this huge transition where you go from being in Egypt in bondage and slavery to God taking you through the wilderness, transforming you, getting that Egypt out of you. And that's what he's been doing with me, and I'm still experiencing from my own dumb decisions some bondage and slavery that I'm being set free from. But here's the prophetic word for you guys. I hope this is relatable. This is why I share, because I want to be relatable. I hate just seeing people talk about all the good things they're going through and all the blessings, because it makes me not, when I'm in a low period, a low valley, it makes me not want to listen to anything. Why, God, why is this happening to me? Why am I the only one that seems like they're going through something, But it's not the case. It's not the case. And it's a lie from the enemy. It's a lie from the enemy. Everyone is going through something, whether they share it or not. But I try to be transparent. because there is a lot of great things, you know, with giving your life to God. But a lot of things people don't talk about is there is a lot of spiritual warfare and you know, demonic activity. I've been really going through it, you know, with feeling a lot of doubt and lack of faith because, you know, like I said, the first year and a half I was so like, there was no lack in me, and I had this spirit, and some of you may be thinking this as I'm speaking now, how could they ever like doubt what God is speaking to them? I don't understand how someone could be caught up in this specific sin, or how someone could be doing this, or how they could be doing that. Like, it's so easy, you just don't do it, you know? And I believe that so wholeheartedly. And I don't know if God's allowed me to go through some of the things I've went through to smack me on my face and say, you are just as capable of going through these hardships, going through the, you know, some sort of addiction, some sort of bondage, just like these other people. And that's the truth. It's the truth. I never thought I'd be caught up in some of the things I've been caught up in this past year. And I know if God, you know, wants me to, I'll have to do a whole thing on this kingdom marriage, because I've seen some people that I really look up to talk badly about prophets that are speaking kingdom marriage. Like, I get part of why they're saying this. I'm not ever telling you guys to marry a specific person, to go out, that is your person, because that can ruin people's lives. Yes. But, you know, you have to use discernment yourself. I'm never going to tell, like, unless I wholeheartedly feel from God, and I've had this happen with 2 of my friends, 3 of my friends, where I felt God was saying, that is who you're going to marry. Like, unless I just know that I know, I would never speak that on behalf of God, right? But I'm saying kingdom marriages are coming, but there's also counterfeits. You got to use discernment. You got to go to God. I will never tell someone, you know, tell you guys, hey, the next person you see, go out and marry, unless God tells me to tell you that, right? I believe there are times where people will prophesy things that aren't from God, and it will ruin people's lives, and they'll end up getting married to people because, oh, I married this person because this person, you know, told me to. And now my life has been ruined because of it. But did you, like, actually go to God? You know, you held that person so high up, almost like a godly standard, that you didn't even go and seek God yourself about it? Like, that's crazy to me, and I would never do that. But I believe there's a season, not everyone, but certain people are coming into these kingdom marriages. I wholeheartedly believe that, and I know God has shown me that, and He's been speaking that. And so really, I could go on this whole rant with these kingdom marriages and talk about it for a very long time, because there's so much to talk about, but I'm not going to. This is a prophetic word for some people are going to be coming out of the wilderness, but along with the kingdom marriage, you know, it does say in Solomon 8, I'm not sure what verse it is, but I'll put it here. It talks about coming out of the wilderness with my beloved. And some people are coming out of the wilderness, but some people are going to find themselves coming out of the wilderness with their beloved. And I've gotten confirmation on that, and I'm so excited. But some of that is going to be for some of you guys too. But some of you guys are going to be just coming out of the wilderness in general, not with a beloved, but just coming out of the wilderness. But it's all in God's timing. I believe, around the end of this year, some of us will be linked up with these people. But anyway, I got a prophetic song for you guys that God has been speaking to me. And along with that, I was talking about friendships and stuff. Man, it has been such a season of counterfeits, but people are going to start coming back into our lives. People that don't have the greatest intentions. Man, have been so caught up in this too. With my, lack of faith. Even though I know with my heart what God's been speaking to me, it's like my mind has been going through spiritual warfare. So like I've been single the longest I've been, and I think the devil knows that. He knows I'm so picky, but I'm so sensitive, and I never want to hurt people. I never want to, do wrong by someone. So I try to reply to people just because I don't want to be mean, right? And I know for a long time, I don't know who watches my videos, but, like my ex, he would message me for about half a year after I cut things off. And I know God would say, do not reply, Kayla, because it just opens the door of, oh, hey, hope you're doing good too. Do not reply. And I would, because I would feel so bad. I'm like, God, like, get him to stop messaging me, like, because I feel so bad. I don't want to be mean, right? I don't want to be mean to people, but there's a time where we need to stay true to ourselves and what God is wanting, because God knows conversations. I've had so many things revealed, about certain people. I've seen conversations and visions and stuff that people have had that, they probably have no idea, but I was there. God like showed me. God's my little birdie. I'll have to put the Bible verse, but yeah, we got to use discernment, because people are going to be coming back. People are going to try to come back into our lives, past friendships, relationships, whatever the case may be. I miss talking to you so much, and I miss just like seeing you, and all these things. And that's the season that we're going to be in. We're going to have people, friendships, even past friendships. Oh, I've already had girls come up to me, or message me, oh, Kayla, I miss you so much, like, but it's like, but you did me wrong, my heart wants to say, oh, forgiveness, I love you, I want you back, yeah, like, let's be friends again. But God's teaching me, and he's taught me this through other people, words are words, I gotta start looking for actions. I gotta set boundaries for myself and protect myself. And so you guys gotta be very careful in this season with discernment. Not everyone that comes back from the past may be bad, but there's gonna be some people, listen to your heart, follow your heart and your gut and what God's telling you. But there's gonna be some people that maybe do come from our past, and they're just seeing that we're doing good, and their intentions aren't gonna be fully right. So just be on the lookout for that. And that has to go with this song. That I have for you guys. This prophetic song. It is called Bittersweet. It is by Kieran the Light. So good. This song is for this season. And yeah, I'm gonna quit talking now. I hope you guys enjoy it and you get something out of it. And of course, give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified each and every time I post. And I will be back as the Spirit leads. So, bye guys.
I'm getting so many blessings that I got the haters confused. Even when I am not winning, I feel like I can't ever lose. They looking at me like he don't deserve it, and I agree, cause I ain't perfect. So many years I rejected the service, but it don't matter, I'm walking in purpose now. I'm touching the surface now. When he threw me in that water, man, I was the first to drown. But look at me now, I got the perfect sound when I lay the verses down. Wow, the enemy's still on the prowl, but I know what this is about. I think he mad because I done figured it out, and I'm taking a whole different route. Still getting clout, and too many blessings to count. I'm delivered from all of my doubt, making it hot, but I can make it through a drought. Born and raised in the South, look at the flow. They tryna silence the mouth, cause Jesus keeps slipping out, is making them pout. God been getting this out, I'm just writing these hits on the couch. I think I'm making a statement and doing it proudly too. Doing it proudly. People that doubted me keep saying I'm proud of you. Why are you lying? I be pretending like I don't remember, but really it's comical. I kept trying to tell them way in the beginning that nothing's impossible. Nobody wanna believe, but they still wanna achieve the things they think they need. Making decisions that only Jesus clean, then dissing behind the scenes. Man, that's me. Really me. But it ain't meaner than all of these bars. Who would've thought that he'd take it this far? I'm really the light because now I'm a star. Hold up. Look at all my enemies. Everybody switched when I switched the energy, but they could sleep. Yeah, I know they missing me, it's bittersweet. But Jesus sent for me. It's going up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
Change my ways, out of the grave, devil couldn't hold me though. Riding around in cars, used to want the ghost, now I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. Lord knows, I'm done with the lying now, not talking Pinocchio. I was lost at first, now I'm finding my way in the Bible tutorial. In the season, heal the sick, feel it creep on, we dismiss. This the week on, kill a demon, no Malik Johns, feel the shift. Love story, no Taylor Swift, clean garments, my Taylor Swift. It's raining man up on the planet, I feel like Moses and Aaron did.
I feel like Moses and Aaron, the devil forgot to prepare and I think he embarrassed. God just gave me new life, I feel like I'm a new parent. Why do I see all the people that talked about me copying me like a parrot? But we still can't compare it. I saw the future, no tarot cards, cause God gon' share it as far as I decide to allow him to. Can't let the dark survive in you. Turn on the light that's inside of you. Don't let the enemy lie to you. Keep on praying for signs and clues. It's winning season, no time to lose. God says like Simon do, when I lift his name, I'm rising too. Look at all my enemies. Everybody switched when I switched the energy, but they could sleep. Yeah, I know they missing me, it's bittersweet. But Jesus sent for me. It's going up, 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 up.
Hey, sincere. Sincere. Hey, let's go. How they so worried about my life, they ain't even living like they own. How you gon' tell me you was down, but when I was down, you went ghost. Sherlock on the timeline, how you watching my every move like I ain't see? Must've forgot my defender is some of the truth couldn't see, and he's living in me. Steer clear with the drama, set free from the trauma. Sow seeds, I'm a farmer, loving me even when they hate. Yeah, that's the way I was brought up. I get these demons, they stalking, I leave it diminished, and I don't expect you to understand. But every time I go pick up my Bible, that's the very moment I'm winning. And boy, I've been winning.
Boy, I've been winning. Got their heads still spinning, all in the midst of the sinning. I must be forgiven. I had to switch up the living. I'm making some whole new decisions. Me and the enemy not in the same division. It feel like Goku and Krillin. I can't let him come in and just change the vision. That sound like a strange decision. Like, why would I do that? They think I'm a saint. Everyone keeps saying who that. I lay my sins down all on the track, so when it come out, you had already knew that. Cause I ain't telling no lies. Look at the music that everyone's saying are hits. They don't sound like this. I'm murdering beats, it is making it hard to repent. The light.